Hi everyone. I want to share with you how I started my career using BABOK. So, if I'm being honest, there was a moment in my life when everything felt stuck. So, no growth opportunities, no direction. I felt like I was restarting my life from zero. So, no IT background, no technical skills. Uh, Honestly, don't know where to start. But I made one decision that changed everything. So, no IT background, no technical skills. Okay. And when I start exploring IT jobs, something shocked me. The companies weren't failing because they didn't have developers. They were failing because they didn't have clarity. So projects were collapsing, systems were misaligned, the teams didn't know what they were building. So, and behind all of that, there was one role that held everything together. Okay. Um, so I didn't know that. So companies, just writing the summary so that easy to remember. Companies struggling, projects failing, systems breaking. So one hidden role behind it all. So that role was the business analyst. So a BA is the translator between business and technology, the problem solver, the brain of the project. I didn't know coding, but I couldn't learn how to think like a BA. That's when my journey started. So here, the hidden role of business analyst, the translator, the problem solver, the project brain. So the next one, everyone kept mentoring one name quietly, almost like a secret, which is BABOK, the Business Analyst Body of Knowledge. Not a theory book, but a practical step-by-step guide of what BAs do in real projects. This book became my path. So here, the book that changed is the book, the BA Bible, real life task, step by step guide. Okay. What is actually inside BABOK? So inside the BABOK, I didn't find complicated jargon. I found the real journey of a BA. How to plan project, how to ask the right questions, how to manage requirements, how to give direction to the business, how to design solutions, how to evaluate if everything actually works. It was the journey I was about to live. So what is BABOK? Planning, asking questions, managing requirements, strategy, designing solutions, evaluating results. Okay, a real a real project changed me. So my first real project was chaos, a broken process, angry customers, missing requirements, and pressure from every side. I didn't know where to start until I remembered what BABOK taught me. And that was the moment everything clicked. So here, broken process, angry customers, missing requirements, pressure everywhere. Okay, so this series, my real journey. Um, so here, what I'm going to do in this series, I'm not going to teach you the theory, but I'm going to show you my actual journey and how I restarted my career, how I learned BABOK, and how I used it to survive my first IT project. Simple English, real stories, step by step. Okay, so here, learn BABOK, my story, no theory, real BA life, simple explanations. Okay, um, what's coming next? In the next video, I'll show you the chapter 1 of BABOK, but not in a boring way. I'll show you what actually happened to me when I had to plan my first real project. So you are going to see exactly how PAs work behind the scenes. Let's begin this journey together. Okay, so let me write here the summary story of chapter 1, real project example. Behind the scenes view. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.